Coronavirus cases reported in Los Angeles County in the last 24 hours is 1,605, with 22 additional deaths. Here in Torrance, 25 additional cases were reported, with 1 new death. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Bella Shaw. It's Thursday, November 4th. Starting today, businesses throughout LA County, such as bars, breweries, nightclubs, and wineries, will verify full vaccination of all customers and employees before they enter indoor portions of their venues. The county's health order does not extend to places such as fitness centers, nail salons, or shopping malls. Under the new county rule, people who cannot provide proof of full vaccination should be served in outdoor portions of the facility. They are also allowed to use a restroom, make a delivery, or pick up takeout orders while wearing a mask. President Joe Biden's administration announced a couple of major nationwide safety standards today. One requires people working at companies with 100 or more employees to be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 by January 4th or face weekly testing. About 84 million workers are expected to be impacted. That's 2/3 of the U.S. workforce. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration regulations will mandate companies to require that unvaccinated workers test negative for the coronavirus at least once a week and wear a mask while in the workplace. It also requires paid time off for employees to get vaccinated. This will be the first time that Washington has set a federal standard regarding a respiratory virus as an occupational hazard outside of the healthcare sector, essentially putting COVID-19 in the same category as other workplace safety concerns such as asbestos and dangerous machinery. In addition to the OSHA rule, the Department of Health and Human Services drafted a requirement for all healthcare workers at facilities participating in Medicare and Medicaid to be fully vaccinated by January 4th of next year. The rule applies to more than 17 million workers at about 76,000 healthcare facilities, including hospitals and long-term care facilities. It affects all faculty employees, clinical or non-clinical, including employees, students, trainees, and volunteers. COVID-19 has now killed more than 750,000 people in the U.S. On a per capita basis, Alaska, North Dakota, and Tennessee have reported the most cases, while Alabama and Mississippi are leading the country in the number of deaths. Health officials say these numbers don't paint the complete picture, however, because testing scarcity and delays likely left many COVID-19 cases and deaths undiagnosed. In fact, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that as many as 1 in 3 people in the U.S. has been infected, more than 3 times the official count. LA Mayor Eric Garcetti has COVID-19. He tested positive while in Scotland for the United Nations Climate Change Conference. The mayor is isolated in his hotel room now and says he is feeling good. Garcetti was fully vaccinated, and this is a breakthrough case. He was supposed to participate in an event on Wednesday, according to the LA Business Council. Garcetti is the outgoing chair of the C40 group and spoke at the conference on Tuesday. He also met with other big city mayors from around the world earlier this week. The mayor received his first dose of the coronavirus vaccine back in January, not long after his 9-year-old daughter tested positive for the virus. Young children who recovered from COVID-19 should still get vaccinated. That's the message from the CDC. The agency's director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky, says although people who were previously infected with the coronavirus have antibodies, scientists don't know how long that immunity lasts or how robust it is. A CDC study published last Friday looked at more than 7,000 people who were hospitalized with COVID-19. They found Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines provided better protection against the virus than a prior infection. Unvaccinated people who recovered from the coronavirus were about 5 times more likely to test positive again compared to those who got both shots of the mRNA vaccine and never contracted the virus. Walensky's comments came just a day after she cleared Pfizer's kid-sized doses for 28 million children ages 5 to 11. So far, the CDC says at least 1.9 million COVID-19 cases exist in this age group, including 8,300 hospitalizations and at least 94 deaths. Scientists estimate that as many as 40% of children ages 5 to 11 already had COVID-19. A new study finds that a coronavirus outbreak took place among a deer population in Iowa, and now scientists are worried about an animal reservoir where the virus could linger, mutate, and reinfect humans. Researchers found a dozen different strains of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, and roughly a third of 280 white-tailed deer tested between April and December of 2020. The disease appears to have spread dramatically soon after the initial infection. Additional testing performed from November 2020 through January 2021 found that 82.5% of 97 deer tested had the coronavirus. Researchers say the virus was effectively showing up in all parts of the state, and it's reasonable to assume other states with dense deer populations are also seeing similar rates of transmission. Scientists say while they've known that SARS-CoV-2 can infect a wide range of other species, widespread infection of a non-captive animal population like deer had not been documented until now. A spokesperson for the Iowa Department of Natural Resources says it appears the deer are getting sick from humans, and so far it has not been the other way around. The research has not yet been peer-reviewed and was in preprint earlier this week. About 30 million white-tailed deer are estimated to live throughout the continental U.S. Southern California pharmacies are in short supply of wheelchairs, walkers, and other critical medical equipment due to the backlog at the ports of LA and Long Beach. Many of the products are on back order due to shipping delays, and some pharmacies are completely out of stock on products such as nebulizer masks, which are needed for children with asthma. Pharmacists hope the backups at the ports will get resolved soon and fear the ongoing crisis will eventually lead to pharmacies running critically low on life-saving medications. Today is a no-burn day. That means wood burning is banned. The South Coast Air Quality Management District issued the residential alert through 11:59 p.m. Friday. Officials remind residents that burning wood in their fireplaces or any indoor or outdoor wood-burning device is prohibited during this time. The no-burn rule prohibits burning wood as well as manufactured fire logs, such as those made from wax or paper. South Coast AQMD asks Southern Californians to do their part to help keep our air clean by not burning wood during the ban period. No burn days are mandatory in order to protect public health when fine particulate air pollution in the region are forecast to be high. Smoke from wood burning can cause health problems, and particles in wood smoke can get deep into the lungs and cause respiratory problems, including asthma attacks. Residents can learn more and sign up to get alerts on future no-burn days at airalerts.org. Southern California Edison will start transitioning residential customers to new rate plans that would charge more for electricity during peak hours. The new time of use rate plans categorize those peak hours as 4 to 9 p.m. SoCal Edison provides electricity to millions of people in LA, Orange, San Bernardino, Riverside, and Ventura counties. The company plans to move 2.3 million residential customers to the new plans in 6 monthly waves through April. Unlike tiered rates based solely on how much energy each customer uses, the plans will offer pricing based on when and how much energy they use. SoCal Edison says the new plans are meant to benefit customers who can shift their electricity use to non-peak hours. Customers may also see a difference in how much they pay during different times of the year. Edison predicts the time of use, or TOU, rate plan will lead to lower winter bills and higher summer bills. Edison will offer 3 different TOU rate plans, and customers will be automatically switched to the lowest cost based on their historical usage. Edison has an online calculator to help customers identify what plan works for them. There's also an energy use calculator to help customers estimate savings from shifting appliance use to off-peak hours. Customers will be notified by mail a couple of months before their plans are switched. Remember to set your clocks back by 1 hour before you go to sleep on Saturday. Daylight saving begins at 2 a.m. local time on Sunday, November 7th. This annual practice of falling back means it'll get lighter earlier in the mornings and darker sooner in the evenings. Well, here are some fun facts about daylight saving time. It is called that because you're saving daylight. And contrary to popular belief, daylight saving time was not created to help farmers. Instead, the credit goes to Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of America. He first suggested the idea for the time switch back in 1784. The U.S. Department of Transportation is responsible for overseeing daylight saving time and the country's time zones. All states except Hawaii and Arizona, not including the Navajo Nation, observe daylight saving time. El Camino College is holding a virtual State of the College address tomorrow. It begins at 11:30 a.m. via Zoom, and pre-registration is required. Superintendent President Dr. Brenda Thames will share about the college's efforts to adjust to the new normal with COVID-19 and help revitalize the South Bay's post-pandemic workforce through industry-specific academic and professional programs. Guest speakers Bill Allen from the LA Economic Development Corporation and Tony Uphoff from Thomas, a company focused on product sourcing and supplier selection for the industrial and manufacturing markets, will also share about how the local economy is surviving and adapting. You can RSVP by emailing marcom@elcamino.edu or calling 310-660-3406. The Asian American Symphony Association is hosting its annual David Benoit concert and the dinner event this Sunday. It takes place at the Palos Verdes Golf Club, and the funds raised from this event go directly to help its young orchestra members. Organizers say it will be an evening of fun and music with an all-star jazz jam session, including special guests who are national recording artists. The nonprofit is led by Torrance resident Daryl Tanakawa, who has played with a wide range of top musicians, including the three tenors. He and Benoit, a 5-time Grammy-nominated musician, work together to help provide music education for the youth in the South Bay area. For more information, you can log on to aasymphony.org. As we wrap up this week, be sure to tune in to Weekends in Torrance, beginning Friday right here on City Cable. Episodes begin at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. On Friday, take a virtual visit to the Torrance Volunteer Center, where they hosted a recent fundraiser, inviting the community to drop off much-needed donations for local school children in need. Then, learn more about how Sally's Beauty Supply is maintaining COVID-19 safety protocols during the pandemic. And then on Sunday, meet Dr. Brenda Thames, the new superintendent and president of El Camino College, as we sit down for an exclusive interview. Weekends in Torrance kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can watch it on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Fios Channel 31, or stream it on our website, as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share feel-good stories from our community. Pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. It's already that time of the year to prepare for Thanksgiving. The holiday can collection tree is now up in the main lobby of the West Annex at Torrance City Hall. Community members can bring non-perishable food items throughout the season to provide a warm meal for families who are struggling. A couple of pickup dates have been arranged with the Salvation Army. If you want to donate food items in time for Thanksgiving, do so by 9 a.m. on Wednesday, November 17th. And if you need a bit more time and want to donate before Christmas, you have until 9 a.m. on Monday, December 13th. Perishable foods such as frozen turkeys, hams, potatoes, yams, fruits, vegetables, bread, and butter can be picked up on the morning of each pickup date. What a great way to show how Torrance truly cares. Now, if you have a great story, upcoming event, a photo, or video you'd like to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.